So before going to the video discussion, I am going to explain our TS IECT 2023 online live program. We are conducting every day evening 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We will have the online live classes. So we will have the daily 2 hours online live classes. In this entire course, what are the study material we can get from us? One is 5 excellent study material. One is arithmetic. Second one is reasoning. Third one is mathematics. Fourth one is data sufficiency and data interpretation. Fifth one is English. These 5 study materials are prepared based on all the concepts from all the topics. So if you prepare all the books questions, we can improve your subject knowledge very easily. And we are giving the 230 topic wise tests. These 230 topic tests are very useful to improve your speed and subject knowledge on each area. So these 230 topic tests, each test consists of 10 questions and 10 minutes. From total number of questions from these 230 tests are 2300 questions. If you practice these 2300 questions, it is sufficient to get a good knowledge in each topic. And we are giving the 50 sectional tests. So these 50 sectional tests, 16 sectional tests are analytical ability or section A, and 18 sectional tests are section B or mathematical ability or arithmetical ability, and 16 sectional tests from the communication ability or section C. From this total 50 sectional tests, we can get a total number of questions are 3350. You can ask a doubt, sir, what is the difference between topic wise tests and sectional wise tests? Topic wise test means each topic they have the 10 tests. So if you practice those 10 tests, we can understand how much knowledge you gained or how much you are perfect on each topic. So that's why these topic wise tests are very useful to justify whether we are strong in a particular chapter or not. And what are the uses of sectional tests? In IECT there are the 3 sections. One is section A, section B and section C. In these 3 sections, which section you are very comfortable and we are getting more score, and which section you are not comfortable so that you are getting a less marks. So by using these 50 sectional tests, we can identify which section we score more or which section we have to improve to get a more marks. Right friends? Now we are providing the 20 TS IECT mock tests. These 20 TS IECT mock tests are very useful. So these 20 IECT mock papers are prepared expect faculties based on the latest syllabus. In IECT 2022, they reduced some syllabus from the pure maths topics. So based on the new syllabus, we prepared these 20 IECT mock tests. If you practice before 1 month or 1.5 months these 20 mock papers, and if you analyze each mock type paper 2 times, 3 times, it is sufficient to crack TS IECT 2023 very easily. And if you practice totally these number of questions, here from 20 IECT papers we are getting 4000 questions, and 50 sectional tests we are getting 3350 tests, and 230 mock tests we are getting 2300 questions. So totally we are getting the 9650 questions you are getting. If you practice these questions perfectly, damn sure you can crack easily IECT exam and you can score more than 130 plus, so that you can get a rank below 100. Okay now friends, these all the sectional tests where we can get. So we have the C2C education app. So this app we can download from the Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. So these online tests are having the video solutions. because once you are completing one test, if you want to compare your solution with our solution, as a student we can do one method, as experts we can do another method. So we have to compare which method is a very easy method and we can complete the question very less time. So that these video solutions are very useful to understand these all the sectional tests and topic wise tests and mock tests. And we are recorded all the syllabus. Suppose arithmetic there are the 15 topics, and mathematics there are the 8 topics, and English there are the nearly 5 areas, and reasoning there are the 5 areas. Based on this all the syllabus, we recorded all these topics. So we can get recorded video class also. So these recorded video classes we can listen any number of times whenever you are free. So this entire TS IECT program we are getting 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. online live classes, and these are the study material you are getting. The total cost for this entire course is 3,000 rupees. So if you want to purchase this course, we can WhatsApp our WhatsApp number 8688547953, or I'm giving this WhatsApp number in the description. So we can WhatsApp and you can ask what are the doubts we have. Hi friends. So in previous video class we discussed the number series of basics. So different types of definitions and a basic level model we discussed, like increasing model. Now in this video class we will discuss some more models. So this model is problems based on subtraction. That means the series will be decreasing order. So in the previous model we discussed the series will be increasing. Now in this series the problem numbers are in a decreasing type. So if you look at 65, 64, 61, 56, 49, this is a decreasing. So whenever you see this series, automatically you have to identify it is a decreasing series or we have to subtract it. Now look at it. So 65 and 64, how much is decreased? 1 is decreased. And 64 and 61, how much is decreased? 3 is decreased. And 61 and 56, how much is decreased? 5 is decreased. And 56 and 49, how much is decreased? 7 is decreased. So if you look at this series is decreased by odd numbers, because we know 1, 3, 5, 7 are the odd numbers. So this series is decreased by odd number. So next number should be decreased by 9. So 49 minus 9, which is equal to 40. So the answer for this question is 40 friends. So the logic in this question is it is a decreased by odd numbers. Now look at the next problem. 500, 489. So how much is decreased? So it decreased by 11. Okay now friends. And 489 and 474. It is decreased by how much friends? 5 and 15 is decreased. So 11 and 15. Next, how much is decreased? 19 is decreased. So by looking 11, 15, 19, these are the alternative odd numbers. Next, how much is decreased friends? 23 is decreased. So by looking this one, it is decreased by alternative odd numbers. So next number should be decreased by 27, because after 23, 25 is the odd number, but we should not take this odd number, we should take 27 because it is decreased by alternative odd numbers. So 432 minus 27, so 12 minus 7 is equal to 5, and here 2 minus 2 is 0, and remaining 4. So the answer for this question is 405 friends. Now look at the next one. So here 80, 60, how much is decreased? 20 is decreased. And 60 and 42, how much is decreased here? 18 is decreased. And 42 and 26, how much is decreased? 16 is decreased. and 26 and 12, how much is decreased? 14 is decreased. So by looking this one, it is a decreasing series by even numbers. So 20, 18, 16, 14 are the even numbers. So next, how much it should be decreased? 12 should be decreased. So 12 minus 12 is equal to how much will come? 0 will come. So the answer for this question is 0, friends. Now look at 250 and 194. How much is decreased? So decreased by 56. And next, how much is decreased? 194 and 142. So 2 and 9 minus 4, 52 is decreased. So this is 56 and 52. And next, how much is decreased? 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. And here remaining 13. 13 minus 9 is equal to 48. So here decreased by 48. And here decreased by how much? 44. That means it is decreased by even numbers, but a difference of how much? 56 and 52, the difference is 4, and 52 48, the difference is 4, and 48 44, the difference is 4. So the next number should be decreased by difference 4, means 40 it should be decreased. So it is decreased by even numbers of difference of 4. So 56, 52, 48, 44, 40. So if you subtract 50 minus 40, 50 minus 40 is equal to how much will come? 10 will come. So the answer for this question is 10, friends. Now look at this problem. 153, 130. So 153, 130, how much is decreased? 23 is decreased. And 130 and 101, how much is decreased? So here 9, so 29 is decreased. So 23, 29, immediately remember that these are the prime numbers, right? Suppose after 23, 25 comes or 27 comes, we can consider as a odd numbers or alternate odd numbers. But 23, 29, these are the decreased by prime numbers. And if you look at 101, 70, so decreased by 31. 31 also prime number. And 70 and 33 decreased by 37. So 37 also prime number. So this series is decreased by prime numbers. So 23, 29, 31, 37. After 37, the next prime number is 41. Okay now friends, 39 is not a prime number. So 38 is not a prime number, 40 is not a prime number, so 41 is a prime number. So we have to subtract 33 minus 41. So 33 minus 41 is equal to how much will come, friends? So we have to do 33 minus 41, which is equal to minus 8. So the answer in this question is minus 8, friends. Now look at the next one. So here if you look at 32 and 30, how much is decreased? 2 is decreased. And 30 and 25, how much is decreased? 5 is decreased. And 25 and 14, how much is decreased? So 25 minus this means alternative prime numbers. So if you look at here, 11 is decreased. So whenever 2 is coming with odd numbers, so immediately remember that is a prime number. But it is a consecutive prime numbers or alternative prime numbers. After 2, 3 should come, 3 is not there. After 5, 7 should come, 7 is not there. That means we can consider this series is decreasing by alternative prime numbers. So next one is 14 minus 3. So 14 minus of minus 3, which is equal to 17. So next it's decreased by 17, right? So 2, 5, 11, 17 are the alternative prime numbers. So after this, how much should be decreased, right? 17, right? So 19 is a prime number. So we should not take 19 because we have to take alternative prime numbers. So we should take after 19, what is the next prime number? 23. So we have to subtract minus 3 of minus 23. So if you subtract 23 minus 3, we have to subtract the 23. So minus 3 and minus 23 is equal to how much will come? Minus 26 will come. So the answer for this question is minus 26, friend. So we are subtracting 32 minus 2, 30. 30 minus 5, 25. 25 minus 11, 14. 14 minus 17, minus 3. Minus 3 minus 23, which is equal to minus 26, friends. Now look at the next problem. So 700 and 699. It's decreased by 1. And 799 and 699 and 695 decreased by 4. And 695 and 686 is decreased by 9. And 686 and 670 decreased by 16. So if you look at 1, 4, 9, 16, these are the squares of natural numbers. 1 can be written as 1 square, 4 can be written as 2 square, 9 can be written as 3 square, 16 can be written as 4 square. Okay now friends, so the next number should be decreased by 5 square. 5 square is nothing but 25. So we have to subtract 270 minus 25. So sorry, 670 minus 25. 670 minus 25 is nothing but how much will come? 645 will come. So the answer for this question is 645, friends. Now look at the next question. 450 and 446 decreased by 4. And 446 and 430 decreased by 16. And 430 and 394 decreased by 36. Okay now friends, and 394 and 330 decreased by 64. So if you look at 4, 16, 36, 64 the squares of even numbers, because 4 can be written as 2 square and 16 can be written as 4 square and 36 can be written as 6 square and 64 can be written as 8 square. So these are the squares of even numbers. So the next number should be decreased by 10 square. So 10 square is nothing but 100. So we have to subtract 100 from this number. So 330 minus 100, which is equal to how much will come, friends? 230. So the answer for this question is 230, friends. Now look at the next question. So if you look at the next question, so 1420 and 1419, how much is decreased? It's decreased by 1. And 1419 and 1410, it's decreased by 9. And 1410 and 1385, it's decreased by 25. And 1385 and 1336 decreased by how much? 49. That means we know that 1, 9, 25, 49 are the squares. So squares of which numbers? So squares of odd numbers. So 1 can be written as 1 square, 9 can be written as 3 square, and 25 can be written as 5 square, and 49 can be written as 7 square. So these are the squares of odd numbers. So the next number should be decreased by 9 square. So 9 square is nothing but 81. So we have to subtract 81. So 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. And 13 minus 8 is equal to 5. So here remaining 12 is left. So the answer for this question is 1255, friends. You will go to the next problem. So this is 1200. This is the 1196. So how much is decreased? 4 is decreased. And this 1196, 1187. How much is decreased? 9 is decreased. And 1197 and 1162, how much is decreased? 5, 25 is decreased. And 1162 and this one, how much is decreased? 49 is decreased. So this also decreased by squares, but squares of prime numbers, because 4 can be written as 2 square and 9 can be written as 3 square and 25 can be written as 5 square and 49 can be written as 7 square. So these are the squares of prime numbers. So the next number should be, after 7, the next prime number is 11. So 11 square. 11 square is nothing but 121. So we have to subtract 121 from 1113. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Here 1 and 2, that means 11 minus 2 is equal to how much will come? 9. And here 0, 10, 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So the answer for this question is 992, friends. Okay now friends, we'll go to the next problem. Now look at this model. So this model is based on additions or subtractions of multiples. We know the multiples. Multiples means table. Suppose if you take a 2. 2 multiples are 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, so on. So these are the called multiples. Suppose if you take a 5 multiples, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 25. So these are the called multiples. Now we will discuss these problems. 30 and 35. How much is increased? 5 is increased. And 35 45. How much is increased? 10 is increased. And 45 and 60. How much is increased? 15 is increased. And 60 and 80. How much is increased? 20 is increased. So by looking 5, 10, 15, 20, these are the multiples of 5. So the next number should be increased by 25. So 80 plus 25. 80 plus 25 is equal to 105. So the next number in this series is 105, friends. Now look at the next question. 45 and 54 increased by 9. And 54 and 72 increased by 18. And 72 and 99 increased by 27. And 99 and 135 increased by 36. So if you look at 9, 18, 27, 36, these are the multiples of 9. So increased by multiples of 9. So next multiple of 9 is equal to how much will come? 45 will come. So we should add 135 plus 45. So 135 plus 45 is equal to how much will come, friends? 180. So the answer for this question is 180, friends. Now look at the next one. So 240 and 232. It is a decreased series. So 240 and 232, how much is decreased? 8 is decreased. And 232 and 216, how much is decreased? 16 is decreased. And 216 and 192, how much is decreased? 24 is decreased. And 192 and 160, how much is decreased? 32 is decreased. So if you look at 8, 16, 24, 32, it is decreasing by multiples of 8. So the next number how much will come? 32. After 32, the next multiple of 8 is equal to 40. So 160 minus 40, which is equal to how much will come? 120. So the answer for this question is 120, friends. Now look at the next question. This is 1600 and 1580. How much is decreased? 20 is decreased. And 1580 and 1540. How much is decreased? 40 is decreased. And 1540 and 1460. How much is decreased? So this is a 1540 and 1560. 0 and 80 is decreased. And 1540, this is 80. Right, 80 is decreased. And this is how much is decreased? 1460 and 1300. So here how much? 0 and 6 and 1. 160 is decreased. That means it is a multiplying. 20 and then double 40. 40 double 80. 80 double 160. So the next number should be 160 double is equal to 320. So it should be decreased by 320, friends. So if you subtract 1300 minus 320, so which is equal to 0 and 8 and here 2. So 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. So the answer for this question is 980, friends. We'll go to the next problem. So this next model is problems based on multiplications. So previous two models what we discussed, it's gradually increasing or gradually decreasing. So whenever gradually increase or gradually decrease, that is called either increasing series or decreasing series. But how to identify whether it belongs to multiplication series or not? It's gradually suddenly increase. So large number difference will be there. So whenever large number suddenly it is increased, we have to identify it belongs to multiplication method. Now look at this problem. So if you look at this problem, 10 and here 10. So how to get a 10 and 10? So here if you multiplied by the 10 into 1. So if you multiplied by 10 into 1, so you are getting 10. How we are getting 10 to 20? So if you multiplied by 10 into 2. So multiplying 10 into 2, we are getting 20. How we are getting 60? So how we are getting 60 means 20 multiplied by 3. 3 into 20 is equal to 60. And how we are getting from 60 to 240? It's multiplied by 4. So this series is multiplying by natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next number in the series should be multiplied by 5. So if you multiplied by 240 into 5, 5 zeros are 0, 5 fours are 20, 2 left, 5 twos are 10 plus 2, 12. So the answer for this question is 1200, friends. So it is a multiplication of natural numbers. Now look at the next one. So how we are getting 5, 10, 40, 240 and 18, 19, 20. So from 5, how we are getting 10? So if you multiplied by 5 into 1. So multiplied by 5 into 2. 5 twos are 10. 5 twos are 10. Next, how we are getting 10 to 40. So we should multiply it by 4. So 10 if you multiply it by 4, we are getting 40. How we are getting from 240 from 40? So 40 if you multiply it by 6. 6 into 40. 640 is at 240. That means clearly we can say it is multiplying by even numbers. So 2, 4, 6. Next we are getting 1920 from 240 by multiplied by 8. If you 240 multiplied by 8, we are getting 1920. So if you want to find out the next number in the series 2, 4, 6, 8, these are the even numbers. So the next even number is 10. So we have to multiply it by 1920 into 10, which is equal to how much will come, friends? 19,200. So the answer for this question is 19,200, friends. Now look at the next question. So here 4 and 4. So directly we can say 4 multiplied by 1. You are getting the 4. And 4, 12. If you multiplied by 3. 4 multiplied by 3. You are getting the 12. And how you are getting 60 from 12? If you 12 multiplied by 5. So 1, 3, 5. So these are the odd numbers. So next one is we should multiply it by 7. So 67 is 420. So 420 you are getting. So this is multiplication of odd numbers. So the next number we should multiply it by 9. So 420 if you multiply it by 9. 9 ones are 9. 9 into 0 is a 0. 9 twos are 18. 1 left. 9 fours are 36 plus 1 37. So the answer for this question is 3780, friends. Now look at the next series. If you look at the next series 1 and 2. How we are getting 1? How we are getting 2 from 1? So if you multiply it by 1 into 2. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2. How we are getting 6 from the 2? So if you multiply it by 3. So 3 twos are 6. And if you multiply it by 5. 6 into 5, 30. And if you multiply it by So we are getting 210. So 30 you should multiply it by 7. So by looking 2, 3, 5, 7. Already I told whenever 2 is including it 3, 5, 7. It's a prime numbers. So 2, 3, 5, 7. Next prime number will be 11. So we should multiply 210 by 11. So if you multiply it by 11, 11 zeros are 0 and 11 ones are 11. So we can write 1 and 1 carry. 11 twos are 22. 22 plus 1 is equal to 23. So the answer for this question is 2310 friends. So here multiplying by prime numbers. Now look at this model. It's based on the squares, cubes and powers. Already I told if you want to perfect the number series, we should throw the squares up to 30. Squares up to 30 we should throw, and cubes up to 15. Cubes up to 15 we should be thorough, and similarly powers of 2 and powers of 3 and powers of 5 we should thorough these all the values. Powers of 2 we should write up to 12, and powers of 3 up to 6, powers of 5 up to 6. It's sufficient, right friends? So if you thorough these all the basics, we can answer the number series questions very easily. Now if you look at this one, we can say directly 1 can be written as 1 square, 4 can be written as 2 square, 9 can be written as 3 square, 16 can be written as 4 square, and 25 can be written as 5 square. So this is the squares of natural numbers. The next number should be in the form of 6 square. 6 square is equal to 36 friends. Now look at this problem. So 100 can be written as 10 square. 144 can be written as 12 square. 196 can be written as 14 square. 256 can be written as 16 square. And 324 can be written as 18 square. So it is a squares of even numbers. So the next number should be in the form of 20 square. So 20 square is nothing but how much will come? 400 will come. Okay now friends. So if you want to identify this series, we have to know this basics perfectly. So here increased by even numbers. So the last number should be 20 square, which is equal to 400. Now look at this one friends. So 49 can be written as 7 square. 81 can be written as 9 square. 121 can be written as 11 square. And 169 can be written as 13 square. And 225 can be written as 15 square. So this is the squares of odd numbers, and this is the squares of odd numbers. So next odd number is 17 square. So 17 square is equal to how much will come? 289 will come. So the answer for this question is 289 friends. Now look at the next one. 121 it can be written as 11 square. 169 it can be written as 13 square. 289 can be written as 17 square, and 361 can be written as 19 square, and 529 can be written as 23 square. So this is the squares of squares of odd numbers: 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. So the next odd number will be 25. So 25 square is equal to how much will come? 625 will come friends. So we can find out answers like this if you through the squares, cubes perfectly. Now look at this one friends. So if you look at this one, 1 can be written as 1 cube, and 8 can be written as 2 cube. 27 can be written as 3 cube. 64 can be written as 4 cube. 125 can be written as 5 cube. So these are the cubes. So cubes of natural numbers. So the next number should be in the form of 6 cube. 6 cube is equal to how much will come? 216 will come. So the answer for this question is 216 friends. Now if you look at this is the powers. So if you write 2 power 1 multiplied by 2, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6 or multiplied by 2. So this is the 2 power 7 will come. So 2 power 7 means 128. So the answer for this question is 128, friends. Okay, dear friends. So like this we can discuss all the basics. So in the next video class we will discuss some more models, friends. Thank you.